All right, let's talk about Instagram ads. If you're planning for 2025, you have to know that the game has completely changed. It's time to throw out the old playbook. Let's get right into it. So let me ask you a question. Does it feel like you're just throwing money at Instagram, hoping something sticks? Your costs keep creeping up, the results are meh, and you're pretty sure you're just guessing. Well, you're not alone, but chances are you're stuck using an outdated strategy. Okay, look at this. This right here is the whole story. The old way, what we were all doing, was manual guesswork. We'd spend hours in ads managers, stacking interest after interest, thinking we were some kind of targeting genius. The new way, it's all about AI precision. It's a signal-based strategy, which basically means you trust the machine. And the result? Way lower acquisition costs. The game has totally flipped. And this, right here, is the single biggest mindset shift you have to make. I'm serious. Your job is no longer to be a detective hunting for your perfect customer. Your job is to create ads so clear, so specific, so compelling that you basically describe your audience to Meta's AI and it can't help but find them for you. Let me show you what I mean with a real-world example. You know, this isn't just theory. This stuff actually works. Let me tell you a quick story that shows just how powerful this AI revolution really is. So we had this client, right? A fantastic boutique skincare brand, but they were completely stuck. I mean, they were doing everything by the book, but their growth just slammed into a wall. This was their magic number, and not in a good way. $45. It was costing them $45 to get a single new customer. That's just not sustainable. They were burning cash targeting obvious interests like beauty lovers and skincare. So honestly, we were at a bit of a loss, and we decided to try something that felt, well, it felt totally wrong. We went in and we deleted every single interest target. Everything. We went completely broad, just targeting by age, gender, and location. We literally handed the keys over to the algorithm and hoped for the best. And what happened? Well, it was incredible. Within just 48 hours, their cost to acquire a customer plummeted to $22. That's less than half. You want to know why? The AI figured out that their best customers weren't just beauty lovers, but also high-performance athletes who needed serious sun protection. We never, ever would have found that on our own. And that brings us to the biggest lesson for 2025. This is the whole thing in a nutshell. Stop telling the algorithm who to find, instead show it who to find. Describe your ideal customer through your ad, through your video, through your copy, and the machine will do all the heavy lifting for you. Okay, so you're probably thinking, great, but how do I actually do this? Well, it all comes down to structuring your campaigns around what I call the big three audience pillars. Let's break them down. Pillar number 1, your custom audiences. Seriously, this is your low-hanging fruit. We're talking about people who already know you. They visited your website but maybe didn't buy, they're on your email list, or they've liked your Instagram posts. These are your warm leads, and this is where you're going to find your highest return on ad spend, period. The second pillar is lookalike audiences. This is your engine for growth. This is how you scale. The whole goal here is simple. You're telling Meta, hey, go find me more people who look and act exactly like my very best customers. But wait, here is the pro tip that changes everything. Don't just make a lookalike of all your customers. No. You want to create what's called a value-based lookalike from your top 10% of spenders. This is how you tell the AI to go find you the whales, the big spenders, not just the casual window shoppers. It's an absolute game changer. And that brings us to pillar number 3, broad targeting, which these days usually means using Meta's Advantage Plus campaigns. This is where you fully let go and embrace the AI. You're not giving it strict rules, you're just giving it some suggestions. And that freedom allows the algorithm to discover these amazing new pockets of customers you never even knew existed. This is your ultimate tool for finding brand new customers. Now, I get it. Putting a modern ad structure like this together can feel like a lot. If you're ready to stop the guesswork and actually start seeing these kinds of results, you can find us at mbl.com. We specialize in building these exact high-performance campaigns for businesses. Okay, if you only take one thing away from all of this, let it be this next part. Because in 2025, the real secret is that your ad creative, the video, the image, the words you use, that is now your primary targeting filter. So how does that even work? It's actually way simpler than it sounds. Think about it. If your ad shows a yoga mat, the AI sees the yoga mat. It analyzes the visual, it understands the context, and it goes, oh, okay, I'll show this to people who are interested in yoga. Your creative is literally doing the targeting for you. And if your creative is the filter, then the most critical part of that filter, the thing that does the most work, is the first 3 seconds of your video. That hook has to immediately grab the right person. And just as importantly, it has to repel the wrong person. That's how you train the algorithm to be super efficient. All right, we've covered the winning strategy. Now let's talk about some of the really expensive mistakes I see advertisers making every single day. Let's make sure you avoid these. First up is something called audience overlap. This is what happens when you have a bunch of different ad sets that are all accidentally targeting the same group of people. You know what happens then? You start bidding against yourself. You're literally driving up your own costs and killing your performance. And this second huge mistake is what I call the tiny audience death spiral. Just look at this chart. If your potential audience is too small, like under 500,000 people, you're basically starving the AI. The algorithm needs a big playground, a big pool of data to learn and get smart. You want to be over in that green zone, over 1 million, to give the AI room to work its magic. So, after watching this, what is the single most important thing you can do? Seriously, do this today. Go into your Meta Events Manager and check on your data. Make sure your Pixel and your Conversions API are both set up right and sending healthy signals. Why? Because if the AI isn't getting clean data from your website, then none of these amazing strategies are going to save you. Garbage in, garbage out. Look, the world of Instagram advertising has changed for good. It's time to stop trying to manually control everything and really embrace the power of AI and great creative. For a personalized strategy and a consultation to make this new playbook work for your business, visit us at mbl.com now.